All right, we're gonna show you guys some equipment we have going on to Big Iron Auction. It is going to be under Sowers Cattle Company, and the sale as of right now is September the 2nd. So there's videos and detailed pictures of all this equipment on there running. I'm just going to do a brief overview, kind of get you an idea. I've had some people express interest in it, so we're just going to kind of get a little word out there a little further. This is our John Deere 7800. Got new grapple cylinders, new hoses for the grapple. It's got new to like new tires all the way around it. Look at it inside just a little bit. So it has a new hydraulic pump. It doesn't have very many hours on it. Maybe I had it replaced a while back. So yeah, it really nice tractor. I love it. It's a fantastic machine. I bought a wheel loader to replace it. So it's done everything I've asked it to do. Get up in here. Got a new seat in it. As you can see, we put that in. New cab liner, everything. It's got the 19-speed power shift, factory joystick with the third function on it for the grapple. Just overall really nice. So we have our 4630, which we just got it back from the shop. We had a planetary put in it. It has a new hydraulic pump, front and rear. So there's the trans pump, then there's this pump, and they probably may have like 2 or 3 hours on those pumps. So it's got brand new tires all the way around it. So I mean it's still we got it back, and we're selling it because I started to use it and I have found I have completely outgrown it. So we just went ahead and had it fixed. And we're gonna let it go on to someone else. So after we had everything done to it, it's in really good shape. We've got brand new batteries in it. The seat, but yeah, it's so. Thought about keeping it for a rake tractor, but we're gonna go ahead and let it move on. And I've got a 4630 with a Farmhand Loader Grapple. This is actually a really nice 4630. Its back tire's in good shape. This outside dual, and then our spiders are getting silly. It does have the 2 remotes, and so we run a splitter for the grapple on there. But yeah, this one's actually, it's a really nice tractor. So paint is a lot better on this one. And this one, you can see it actually has a foot throttle in it, and it has a power shift in it. So it's the 8 forward, 4 reverse, and it's pretty. Actually, like this tractor with it, this one's pretty slick for running the loader. I actually really like this one, and it isn't too bad. Like I'm used to running it, so but it's having the power shift in this is actually pretty nice for running this loader. And like I said, all 3 of these are in the video running. They're on the 2nd page, I believe. So good tractors, really good tractors. This one's in fantastic shape, and this one also has a new hydraulic pump in the front end because we put it in, and it maybe has a couple hours of use on it. These old 30 series always lost the seals on those hydraulic pumps, and so we actually put that in. It's been a while now, but so this one's in fantastic shape. Paint's good on it. It wax it, and I think it would just shine, and the front tank's all caved in. So works good, works really good. So that's that tractor. We'll kind of finish it out, but all 3 of these tractors, and this one in here is my baby. I mean, it's just first tractor I bought, so kind of bittersweet to sell it, but we're kind of growing and need to move forward, and so here it is. So we'll go look at all the other stuff now. Oh, and while I'm here, both steering cylinders are new. I put those in last year. Brand new steering cylinders in it, both sides. So this is a pipe aero motor tower. It's not. It's got an aero motor top to it, and there's 2 of these. The other one's not here. They're both shop built. They're a lot stouter than the old air motor towers, the angle iron ones. So they used to go down all the time in the wind here. So we've been swapping out to solar wells. So we have 2 towers. They're 32-foot towers. So good towers. We got our tillage equipment. So this is my Case 2500 Eco Till, 5 shanks with the automatic resets under it. Points are good on it. Coulters are good. Machine's light. I pulled this thing less than 500 acres. Really good machine. Love it. But it's we went to a disc ripper for right now, and so just don't need it. I think it'll be the buy of the sale. I really do. So anyways, it's on there. Just perfect shape. So and that's a shop built hitch on the back. You can put fertilizer down with these if you run tubes on them, or I was running a rolling basket behind it. 22-foot International 760 offset. So and then this is a Johnson 9 shank ripper. I have the other 4 shanks on a pallet. But yeah, there's no wheels on it because these are welded solid, so there's no float to them at all. I mean, it is just, that's how it's set, so there's no wheels on the thing. But here are the heads. This head came off that tower. Working heads. And they are both working. This one's, I mean, like new. 10-foot heads. Here's the other head. They work, I mean, they're both working. We pulled them off windmills, and I kept them because I still have one tower with a 10-foot head left, but we've been replacing with solar wells. So little Honda generator, 10-bolt hubs off of a John Deere 4955. This is the TWA kit to a Massey Ferguson. They ran the DWAs, and so this is the TWA extension. So this full kit, there's almost a full kit there, but they ran it where you could just swap the rollers out if you lost bearings. So there's 4 of these shanks here. They are roll-a-cone shanks. So those are the shanks off the Johnson Ripper, and they do go with it. Clamp on duals. I used them twice. So the rims, I mean, I honestly used them twice for maybe, it'd probably been over 200 acres of ground. Like, absolutely, I ended up not using them. So the tires, then there's all the bolts and everything. These came off the 7800. These are the duals off the 4630 that is currently not dualed up. So, and then I have some 11.2 by 38 pivot tires. So big tall tires. 1,500-pound Mighty Handy cake feeder of pickup, and the wire is in the feeder. This is a Miller Bobcat 225 welder. It does run. It's in the video of running. A lot of air compressors. You have to forgive us for the weeds. This was parked out there, but we pulled it up here out of the way since we're farming. This is our 2008 F350 with the 6.4 in it. Shop built bed. So it's got 257,000 miles on it. I bought this, and from the neighbors, and I know the pickup. They put a new short block in it. The short block's got like 50,000 miles on it, 60,000 miles. They text me. When I bought it, they told me it had. They said 40,000 on the short block. I don't know. But the trip B was at 72, so I don't know whether that's, I can't tell you exactly. So they said it was at 60 when I bought it, that trip B. So I'm assuming that the short block, the new short block in it has 60,000 on it. And there's that. Now this wasn't up here as of me making this video, but they're just waiting for the title on it. So, and it won't say anything about the new short block in it, or the short block now, because there's no paperwork or any proof like that. It was just word of mouth kind of thing. The same with the tractors on the pumps. You know, it's been I bought the pumps for the tractors, and I don't know where that paperwork is. It's not something I ever kept around, but that is they are new, so believe me if you want. This is a trailer pull cake feeder, and it just hot hooks up actually into your wiring like that, and then you just put the little switch in your pickup and you just drive along and it puts out the feed. So it's on this. So nice big auger. It's wasn't really ever used. So yeah, but here you go. It's a Taskmaster. And I think it's a 2,000 pound feeder, if I'm not mistaken. So here's you a dump trailer. It does have the grain boards in it for the rear, which they can just be taken out. It also has these flip up racks. So these will actually flip all the way up. And they are both here. So yeah, it actually has a full set of flip up racks. Shop converted into a gooseneck. And it's electric over hydraulic. You can just have a battery and hook up your cables here and it'll lift up. And you pull that to let it back down. So pretty sweet little rig. Got new belts on it. The post is under there. Just have to lift it up and get it out. That way the water doesn't pile up in this thing. Then we have our little bale wagon. So, pretty sweet little rig. And these things actually unbolt. So these can come out. And it's just a hand winch. We had another one at one point, and we had actually had a battery and a little 12 volt, and you could sit there and just winch it in and out, and that was pretty nice to have it set up like that. But that works too. And then this is the last thing on here. It's 20-foot booms. I think it's right at 21 foot. Each one's 7. Tank's good. Frame's good. It's gonna pump's cracked. So, but yeah, neat little. It was set up for a cattle sprayer, and that's what this is. So, if you works pretty good. So we have the one on the pickup now that we use. But yeah, that's set up. You can spray cattle or pasture with it. But that's what we have on offer. Like I said, the sale is the 2nd of September as of right now. And you can find it by just going to Big Iron Auctions and upcoming sales. And I think you can find it just by typing in Sowers Cattle Company, and it will show up. It's showing up for me, so it should show up for anybody. think it is not open for bid yet. That's another like 10 or 9 days. So, but these are good heads. They do work. The cake feeders work. You know, it's we don't use these cake feeders now because we have new cake feeders. So the merger works. Those are, I mean, just like new rims. Obviously those tires are worn out on that set. It's a fantastic Case IH ripper. I truly like it. So it does a fantastic job. I did not think it was going to do as good a job as it did. We saw a huge benefit in our operation by using it. So yeah, like I said, I think this thing's going to be a steal. As good a shape as it is. There's just really nice piece of equipment, and the tractors are in great shape. You know, the tractors are in, I mean, they're just, like I said, that this 46 without the loader just went through and just had everything fixed on it. So, you know, the only thing it probably needs, a person can throw a coat of paint on it and I think it would shine. The other 4630, great little loader tractor, whatever you want to use it for. And then of course the 7800. I relied on it every day. I built my business on that tractor. So yeah, fantastic piece of equipment. You know, it's something I relied on every day, and you know, I had to trust that it was going to work and it was going to do the job it needed to do. And the only time that tractor ever had to go to the shop was when I put the hydraulic pump in it. So it's just an amazing piece of equipment. We did buy the wheel loader to replace it, and I think kind of plans are right now is, I don't know whether we'll keep the little 5510 that's not on this sale, or we will replace it and go back to maybe like a 7410 or 7510, you know, a little smaller than 78, because right now our operation has outgrown the 78. So the tillage equipment, it can pull like the disc and it can still plant, but we have the bigger tractors now, and we can still, I used it for a rake tractor the past 2 years, and I baled with it. I baled a tremendous amount of hay with that tractor, and so I think we're just going to upgrade and go to upgrade that smaller tractor and go to one similar to that, but maybe a little bit smaller. So anyways, this equipment, I think there's a lot of good equipment on here, but naturally I own the equipment, so it is on that sale. And you know, if you have any interest in it, please get you a better number.